Hey, all right. Well, hi, friends. Doc South here. And last night I was crawling out of the supermarket I work for. No, actually crawling. It was, or no, I think actually they had me in my preferred way of leaving. They were pushing me out. They had loaded me into a shopping cart, exhausted, and they were wheeling me out to my van. It was a long, hard day. Yes. And I wasn't there that long, but it was tough. Well, Labor Day weekend, and so they were rolling me past the pharmacy where I work. And, like most supermarkets, the place I work at has a pharmacy section, which is great. And I noticed a sign. I said, wait, stop. And I look, and on the little plexiglass screen they have, so the pharmacists don't get germs and stuff. There was this sign said, flu shots, get yours now. I said, I'll take it from here. And I climbed out of the shopping cart and walked over to the counter. And when the young fella came over, I said, I see you're doing flu shots, huh? He says, well, not me. He says, I'm not a pharmacist, but yeah, the pharmacist is giving the shots. Well, you want one? I said, I sure as heck do. I said, oh, God, yes, I want a flu shot. And he says, well, okay, let me get the paperwork. I said, yeah, I used to not get the flu shot it was back in 1968. 1960. He says, yeah, you're that old? I'm older than that. Heck, I was 22 back in 1968. And he says, yeah, okay, I was about my age now. I said, well, someday you'll be 68 and you can say you were 22 back in, well, what year is this? He says, just here, let me get the paperwork for you. Okay, well, it was back in 68 I first got the flu. He's digging through the papers. So I'm telling him how, man, I got the flu. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was so darn sick. God have mercy on me. It was awful. Oh, sick for about 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I said. He says, yes, sir. Yes. Oh, God. He's here, fill this out. Go sit over there. I don't think I had to sit over there. He just wanted to, the poor kid had work to do. And there I am blabbing well, you can imagine. So I'm filling out the form. And I hand it over to him. I said, no, this is free? He says, yep, absolutely free. Boy, the one back in 68 weren't free. Cost me $10. $10. He says, well, yeah, okay. And he says, now go sit in that little room. There's this room with no one else in it. Who's I going to talk to? I just had to sit there. Jeez. No, actually, it's a good idea. You have a little quiet room there where you can contemplate. And, in due time, after I'd filled out the forms, and here comes this young lady, very nice pharmacist. In fact, I knew her back when she was a kid. Yeah, her parents used to come to some of the cruise nights I'd DJ. Yeah, so nice young lady. And she says, well, you getting another flu shot? I said, gosh. I said, yep, I sure am. And I said, if I see a flu shot's available, I'm taking it because, I got the flu. She says, yeah, back in 1968, I'm told. Yeah. I said, uh-huh. Yeah. And she says, well, yeah. Well, usually once you get it, you're a believer, right? I said, yes, I am. Oh, that hurts to get the flu. It's it's just agony. All systems down. Yeah. Oh, you're just so darn sick. And fever, you're running into the bathroom every 2 minutes, and your stomach, headaches, God, fever to where you think you're going to fry. And it's just awful. Well, and then nowadays, if I told the girl this, I said, gee, and with COVID around, what if you got COVID and the flu? She said you'd be in trouble. I said, yeah. She said, you did get your COVID shot? Yes, I did. And she says, well, still, a flu shot won't hurt. Now, she said, and I knew this already. She says, flu shots aren't necessarily 100% effective. But if you do get the flu, pretty much often, you'll not be quite that sick. Not like you would be if you didn't have the vaccine in you. I'd say, okay, I understand. And I've had that happen where, you got the flu, but You almost feel like you could go to work, although they recommend against it. And next thing you know, you're just sitting up watching TV, eating popcorn. Whereas eating popcorn or sitting up is not high on your list if you get it without the protection of the vaccination. Okay, you get the idea. Get a flu shot. And most of your pharmacies at your local supermarkets will fix you right up, or a plain old pharmacy, or I think even your doctor will do it. And I'm almost certain that hospitalization insurance pays for this. They'd rather pay for the flu shot than pay for you being in the hospital for a week. Okay? You get the idea. Makes sense. And if it makes sense to them, it should make sense to you. So I know when I was on the rescue squad down in North Carolina, when the flu season came by, Nurse Perry, an old Army nurse, used to come in to the meeting, and she'd be carrying this little bag, and there'd be guys running for the door because they knew she had brought her bag of needles, her syringes. But by then there were armed guards at the various doors to the meeting room, and no one got out till they could show they had that they had gotten their vaccine. And some would try, but it's some people just don't like needles. But honestly, the young lady gave me my needle. It didn't hurt a bit, and I mean, I didn't even know she had given it to me. I had to check. I said, "You did give me that needle, didn't you?" She says, "Yeah." She says, "Yeah, you're all set." I said, "It didn't hurt a bit." She says, "No, I know. We've got really good needles this year." I said, "Cool. None of those with the hooked ends or nothing, the barbs?" And nope. She says, "You're fine." Gosh, okay. I said, I'm glad. And she says, "Well," she says, "chances are if the flu comes around, the worst, you might get a little ill for a day or two." She says, "Now, or you may not even catch it." I said, "Sounds good to me." Boy. So I said, "Back in '68, I no." She says, "I've got to get back to work." Okay. I said, "All right. I just wanted to tell you about 1968. She says, "Another time." Okay. And off I go. So it was, I do highly recommend. Okay. I know some folks don't want a flu shot, and well, if that's how you feel, that's who's gonna hold you down and give you the shot, right? Okay. I know Sandy. I don't think she wants to get one this year. She, for some reason, doesn't. I don't think she likes needles that much, though she did get the COVID needle. So I don't know. Don't make sense. But well, I'm not gonna. No, she's a third-degree black belt. I'm not gonna try to get her in a chokehold and drag her into the car and hog-tied up to the pharmacy. I might make it that far, but once we cut the ropes, I'm through. Yeah, I won't be worried about the flu. I'll be worried about multiple fractures. So whatever she wants, fine with me. But but yeah, I'm suggesting to you though, friends, by all means, there are pros and cons. Read up on it, but for the most part, in my experience, getting the flu shot has made for a much pleasanter winter season for me. Just saying. Okay. Anyway, God bless. We'll see you later, and go check it out at your pharmacy or your local supermarket. Even if they got a pharmacy, chances are they're talking deals on flu shots. Okay. See you later. Bye now.